Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be watching and reacting to another India in Pixels video. This one on why Gujarati sounds so tangy. What does tangy mean? I couldn't tell you, but we're probably going to find out in the video. Now, just to preface and make things clear, no, I cannot speak Gujarati. I can't speak any language in India, but I've heard and I've listened to many languages, and yes, I can differentiate them via sound, by like the way the words are like phonetically. Is that the correct term? Phonetically sounding. But I unfortunately there, I wanted to learn Hindi first, then I wanted to learn Tamil, but I hadn't got around to it, unfortunately, because I had some serious brain fog. But that brain fog is slowly starting to lift away, so I will be getting into learning at least Hindi. But today we're not going to be learning Hindi. Today we're going to learn why Gujarati sounds so tangy. Um, Link to this video will be in the description down below, so please go and check it out. When people discuss Indian languages, Gujarati is often overlooked, possibly because as a culture, Gujaratis have rarely been the loudest in the room. They've been too busy building empires. From Tata Steel to Gandhi's revolution, from diamond markets in Antwerp to motels across America, this business community has quietly shaped the modern world. But what shaped them? What makes a language that can preserve ancient Sanskrit grammar while optimizing its scripts for merchant efficiency? The answer lies in a remarkable journey from Central Asian warriors to coastal traders, from fierce Rajput poetry to Jain philosophical precision. All right, I'm excited. Once again, the video link will be in the description down below. Let's get into it.
दोस्तों गुजराती भाषा को डिस्क्राइब कर पाना इज काफी ट्रिकी स्पेशली इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू कैप्चर द एसेंस ऑफ द लैंग्वेज
बात कर रही है
और नहीं तो क्या इट्स वन ऑफ
What?
दोस केसेस जहां पे द कल्चर इज फार मोर पॉपुलर देन द लैंग्वेज गरबा नवरात्रि गुजरात के बिजनेसमैन इन सब के बारे में तो पता ही होगा एंड हाँ भाई गुजराती फूड
ढोकला फाफड़ा हंडवा थेपला ऐसे लगता है जैसे कोई मिसाइल्स है
गुजरात
What was this? What is this show? This kind of looks like oh god, what is that? What is that American sitcom that everyone talks about? Big Bang Theory? I don't know. I don't watch TV.
थेपला ऐसे लगता है जैसे कोई मिसाइल्स है
गुजराती खाने की तरह गुजराती लैंग्वेज भी सुनने में रफ एंड टफ साउंड तो कर सकती है बट देयर इज समथिंग इन
that?
गुजराती दैट
This
मेक्स इट
looks
साउंड
good.
वेरी क्यूट
Gujaratis are very simple. Big bottle बाटलो, small bottle बाटली. Big comb कास्का, small comb कास्की.
अगर आपने कभी गुजराती
I mean,
खाना
hey,
ट्राई
that's-
किया है,
that
you know
works,
very well
right?
कि गुजरातीज अपने दाल में एक चम्मच चीनी डाले बिना नहीं रह सकते
This is a khatta mitha dal. Kokam, then add jaggery.
हर डिश में खट्टे
This seems like a very wholesome show and or channel. Tarla Dala looks very cute.
और मीठे का एक यूनिक कॉम्बिनेशन होता है एंड दैट गिव्स गुजराती खाना इट्स डिस्टिंक्टिव टैंगी फ्लेवर
ज्यादा करके गुजराती लोग खट्टा मीठा दाल बहुत पसंद करते हैं, लेकिन आप भी पसंद करेंगे।
हमारे इस वीडियो का थीसिस है कि ये टैंगीनेस गुजराती खाने तक लिमिटेड नहीं है बस वी सी दिस ब्लेंड इन एवरी लेयर ऑफ गुजरात बाय नेचर द पीपल आर वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग एंड वेरी प्रैक्टिकल बट जब सेलिब्रेशन की बात आती है देन नोबडी बीट्स द गुजरातीज हिस्ट्री की बात करते हैं गुजरात हैज सीन सो मेनी हार्डशिप्स ड्राउट्स ले लो अर्थक्वेक्स ले लो इन्वेजन्स व्हाट नॉट बट वेरी पैराडॉक्सिकली गुजरात इज आल्सो एसोसिएटेड विद एन एक्सप्लोजन ऑफ abundance be it food or in cuisine this paradox also extends to Gujarati linguistics very much like Marathi it combines these harsh sour sounds like r r with these very soft cute sweet sounds like v sh y or the vowel o and in दोनों sounds को गुजराती एक sinusoidal sing song melody accent में गूंथ देती है
मैं तो थक गई भाई साहब
creating this unique flavor.
Ah. Up and down. Okay, I can hear that.
सरुचे लेट्स नाउ डाइव डीपर इस वीडियो में हम समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि व्हाट मेक्स गुजराती सो चटपटा व्हाट मेक्स गुजराती सो टैगी सो हेलो लेट्स बिगिन
Okay.
ચોમાસુ ગાજે છે રાનમાં થશે મેદાનમાં હો ક્યાં ચોમાસું ગાજે છે રાનમાં ચોમાસું ગાજે છે રાનમાં.
सरप्राइजिंगली मैंने बहुत लोगों से सुना है ये कहते हुए कि गुजराती टू देम साउंड्स वेरी सिमिलर टू बंगाली और इवन ओडिया.
આપની અરે વાહ બંગાળી મને સીધા સુરતી ગુજરાતી આપની લેવને તમારા માટે જ લાવલો છું.
Take this sentence from the song we just heard. Here's the line.
ચોમાસું ગાજે છે રાનમાં.
ચોમાસુ ગાજે છે રાનમાં मतलब the monsoon is thundering in the forest. इसे बांग्ला में कहेंगे मौसमी गोरजे छे बोने और ओडिया में मौसमी गोरजू छे बोनोरे. Notice how गाजे छे, गोरजे छे, गोरजू छे, they kind of sound similar. Turns out there is no direct linguistic connection between Gujarati and either Odia or Bengali. तीनों originate तो हुए हैं संस्कृत से, but ये belong करते हैं to two different sub branches. गुजराती आया है from शौरसेनी प्रकृत, जबकि ओडिया और बांग्ला आए हैं मगधी प्रकृत से. Abundant बारिश वाले plains में बोले जाने वाले मागधी भाषाओं में एक roundedness है that comes due to the abundance of vowels in them. On the other hand, hot and arid deserts में बोले जाने वाली शौरसेनी is little more rough and tough. Interestingly, बहुत सारे old शौरसेनी फीचर्स जो कि हिंदी में आज विलुप्त हो चुके हैं, वो आपको आज भी गुजराती में देखने को मिलेंगे. कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स देखते हैं. गुजराती में संस्कृत की तरह 3 जेंडर्स मौजूद हैं, मेल, फीमेल और न्यूटर.
Oh, wait, I was looking at this. I was actually looking at this map the other day. Interesting. I didn't know he used it in this. Yeah, I like his maps. His maps are really, really cool.
हिंदी में न्यूटर जेंडर एलिमिनेट हो चुका है. सो अ गुड बॉय इज सारो छोकरो, गुड गर्ल इज सारी छोकरी, बट अ गुड बुक इज सारू पुस्तक. हिंदी में एक्लूसिविटी
सारू
मतलब द
पुस्तक.
डिस्टिंक्शन बिटवीन इंक्लूसिव वी एंड एक्सक्लूसिव वी ये भी जा चुका है, जबकि गुजराती, मारवाड़ी, पंजाबी ये सारे लैंग्वेजेस में ये आज भी प्रेजेंट है.
If you're talking to me, we are eating dinner. And I am not eating dinner with you. You are describing you and somebody else as the we. You would say, Ame jamiye chiye.
Ome Jamia Chia?
If you're telling me we're eating dinner and I'm sitting down with you, and you're talking about you and I both as we, then you would say, Apne jamiye chiye.
Apni Jamini Chia.
संस्कृत
Okay.
में बहुत सारे टेंसेस हुआ करते थे जो कि हिंदी में आज नहीं है, बट गुजराती प्रिजर्व्स देम. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर आपको कहना हो आई कैन डिसेंड, यू विल हैव टू यूज लॉट ऑफ वर्ड्स इन हिंदी. मैं उतर सकता हूँ, बट गुजराती में यू
उतर
जस्ट
सकता
से
हूँ.
हूँ उतरूं. फ्यूचर
हूँ
केस आई
उतरूं.
विल डिसेंड, हिंदी में मैं उतरूंगा, बट गुजराती में हूँ उतरीश. पास्ट के लिए
हूँ
आई डिसेंडेड,
उतरीश.
हिंदी में मैं उतरा, बट गुजराती में हूँ उतरियो.
Hun Utario. Hun Utario.
As you see, Hindi mein you can technically express all these tenses, but you will need special words like raha or chuka, jabki Gujarati mein the verb itself changes. Interestingly note how the future case utrish is very similar to the Sanskrit word utrishyami, like bhavishyami for future tense. Gujarati is probably also the only Indian language to have what linguists call the object agreed ergativity. Let me explain. Both Hindi and Gujarati are called split ergative languages. मतलब action का subject object relation दिखाने के लिए दोनों languages में special markers use होता है. Like हिंदी में ने और को, जैसे राम ने रमेश को देखा. गुजराती में ये बनेगा रामे रमेश ने जोयो. अब इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये है कि हिंदी में जो वर्ब है ना, वो सब्जेक्ट के जेंडर से अग्री करता है, जबकि गुजराती में ऑब्जेक्ट के जेंडर से. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर राम ने किसी लड़की को देखा होता, हिंदी में ये सेंटेंस होगा राम ने शनाया को देखा.
Ramni Shanaya Koteka. Ramni Shanaya Koteka.
यहाँ देखा इज मैस्कुलिन बिकॉज राम से ये अग्री कर रहा है. बट
Okay.
ये गुजराती में होता रामे शनाया ने जोई.
Ramni Shanaya Joey. Rami Shanaya Ne Joey.
यहाँ जोई फेमिनिन है क्योंकि ये शनाया से एग्री कर रहा है. सो दिस इज व्हाट मेक्स गुजरातीज एर्गेटिविटी रियली यूनिक. 7th सेंचुरी से 13th सेंचुरी
Oh, I love this video. This is a video that's on YouTube. It's really cool.
के बीच शौरसेनी started to break down as all languages do, and it started to take a form that was called Apabhransh, जिसका literal meaning है corruption. Damn, that's rough. Let's listen to this Apabhransh poem from the year 760 AD. जानना आप जणी जणी तावना सिस करई, अंधा अंधा काढ़वतिम वेण विकूफ पड़ई, अखर बाढ़ा सल जगू नाही न रखर कोई, ताव से अखर घोलिया जाओ निरखर होई. ऐसा ही एक अपभ्रंश था गुर्जर अपभ्रंश, which started as the variety that was adopted by the Gujjar clan. इन्हीं के नाम पर गुजरात का नाम पड़ा था. The Gujjar clan has a very rich history. They are supposedly of Central Asian origin, जो कि इंडिया में 5th से 6th
Central Asian origin. During the rule of the Gujars, probably a Shaka tribe which entered India in the 5th century AD and conquered West Rajasthan and most of the present-day North Gujarat. By the end of the 6th century, the land came to be known as the Gujarata, or Gujaradesha. The Arab travelers in the 8th century pronounced Gujarat as whatever that is, from which derived Gujarat and later Gujarats in the 10th century.
has a
Okay.
very rich history. They are supposedly of Central Asian origin, जो कि इंडिया में 5th से 6th century के बीच आए थे, and they gradually spread all over northern India, which is why we have districts like Gujarat and Gujranwala in Pakistan. And did you know that Saharanpur का previous name was Gurjargarh? The Gurjar people
I don't understand that reference, but okay. I've seen this image before. Wait, where have I seen this image before?
were primarily pastoralists, मतलब उनका एग्रीकल्चर और एनिमल हस्बेंड्री से नाता था. अच्छा, गुड न्यूज़ ये है कि आज भी देयर इज अ लैंग्वेज कॉल्ड गुजरी, जिसको सुन के वी कैन गेट अ फ्लेवर ऑफ हाउ दिस गुज्जर अपभ्रंश माइट हैव साउंडेड लाइक.
बहुत सारी कहानी है ਜਿਹੜੀ मतलब दादी नानी सुना है. अपनी जाड़ी कहानी कि हम टिक्कण अपनी मैसा ने लेके माइग्रेशन करा था. जितने भी कोई खतरा हो या कोई आदमी बूटा पर पै गयो तो मैं ऐसा को बचाव करे थी, उनको मतलब मदद करे थी. और मैं समझे थी मतलब क्रिस्तो था मैं इसको तो गुजर को एक दूसरे ने समझे था.
द जैन स्कॉलर आचार्य हेमचंद्र ने 12th सेंचुरी में गुज्जर अपभ्रंश के फॉर्मल रूल्स को स्टडी करके कोडिफाई किया था. अकॉर्डिंग टू द हिस्टोरियन
Idogdi Kurbanov?
Kurbanov. This guy, some
Okay.
Gujars mixed with the Hephthalites, or a branch of
Oh, no, what happened? What happened? Video. What happened there?
Have you been anywhere
No,
near?
what happened?
एक दूसरे ने समझे था.
the Jain scholar Acharya Hemachandra, historian Idogdi Kurbanov. This guy, some Gujars mixed with the Hephthalites, or a branch of Huns, to become the Rajput clan. Huns were these ferocious fighters from
Interesting.
Central Asia, जिन्होंने यूरेशिया के
That is an interesting look. This is an interesting fit right here. Look at this head. Look at this chin. Is that what? First known king of Alachan Huns features an artificial. Wait. He's legit? Reconstruction based on the coinage of the Alachan Huns featuring an artificial skull elongation, a form of extreme body modification also practiced by the European Huns, and a diadem with Sancian-style crescents combined with Indian tridents, tied at the back with ribbons. The coat open in front is based on Sancian and Kushan examples and is decorated. So this man had his skull look like this? It's an interesting look. We gotta admit that. It's a very interesting look.
बहुत सारे regions को conquer किया था. And so you can think that the Rajput clan was a mix of these pastoralists and these warriors.
The prominent theories on the origins of the Rajput community can be broken down into 4 broad categories. 1. They were descended from members of the Kshatriya warrior class of the Gupta Empire that had survived the collapse and later established their own smaller kingdoms. 2. They were descended from foreign invaders who assimilated into Hindu society. 3. They were descended from members of higher or lower castes that in turbulent times armed themselves, dedicated their lives to excellence in warfare, and refused to be victims of the times. 4. Any combination of 2 or all of the above theories.
It's probably all a mixture of all of them, given the time frame we're looking at.
12th century onwards, Rajput clans like the Chauhans, Parmar, Solankis, in सबके under the Gujjar Apabhransh started to evolve, and it became a new language called Old Gujarati, also called as Old Western Rajasthani. Interestingly, this was also the time जब पर्शिया से बहुत सारे Zoroastrians Islamic conversion को escape करने के लिए गुजरात को आए थे, and they were the ancestors of the modern day Parsis. This was one of the first communities in India to do something about education, and not just in the modern times, but even back then. India आते ही the Parsis started educating themselves in Sanskrit and the various upbranches. Parallelly, Old Western Rajasthani Rajput kingdoms में flourish कर रही थी. इस भाषा के literary form को Dingle नाम से जाना जाता है. Dingle एक भाषा कम और rap ज्यादा साउंड करती है. इसे mostly Rajput के court poets यानी चारणों द्वारा रचा जाता था. The Charans weren't just poets, they were more like the managers of the forts, which is why they had surnames like Gadveer. वो poetry के साथ साथ accounting, arts, diplomacy
these are some interesting decisions for hair as well. Look at this man's beard; it's massive, and so this language sounded like rap, so it was very poetic.
And even linguistics संभालते थे. Let's listen to this composition in
Oh,
Dingle.
perfect.
This is technically a bhakti song dedicated to माता हिंगलाज, जो कि चारणों के अनेक कुल देवियों में से एक है. And interestingly, इनका टेम्पल आज भी आपको बलूचिस्तान में मिलेगा.
Free Balochistan, free Balochistan, free Balochistan.
जो कि चारणों के अनेक कुल देवियों में से एक है. And interestingly, इनका टेम्पल आज भी आपको बलूचिस्तान में मिलेगा. Let's listen. Notice how even though this is a bhakti song, it's not slow and gentle, it's fiery. You will notice that in all these
Yeah.
northwestern cultures, the languages are kind of masculine. ये tough है assess कर
Yeah, it felt very sharp and chiseled, right?
पाना की लैंग्वेज कल्चर को ज्यादा इफेक्ट करती है, कल्चर लैंग्वेज को ज्यादा इफेक्ट करती है. बट कुछ भी हो, देयर सीम्स टू बी अ कनेक्शन बिटवीन हाउ अ लैंग्वेज फील्स एंड हाउ अ कल्चर एम्युलेट्स इटसेल्फ. जहां मागधी वाज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड मेजरली बाय बुद्धिज्म, महाराष्ट्री मोर बाय जैनिज्म, शौरसेनी एंड इन पर्टिकुलर ओल्ड वेस्टर्न राजस्थानी, इट रेजिस्टेड अ लॉट ऑफ दीस पैसिफिस्ट पीसफुल फिलॉसफीज. इट काइंड ऑफ सेलिब्रेटेड एंड एम्ब्रेस्ड विगर एंड मैनलीनेस. देयर इज अ राजस्थानी स्टोरी जिसमें द राजपूत प्रिंस सारंगदेव विटनेस करते हैं कि उनका भाई को एक शेर खा जाता है. आउट ऑफ ग्रीफ ही कन्वर्ट्स हिमसेल्फ इनटू बुद्धिज्म. तब उनके पिता बिसल देव उन्हें ये कहते हैं कि काज तुम ही धर्म मसीन तुम छड़ी सरम हम कहु बात बानिकव पुत्र हनते दुचित इह नष्ट ज्ञान सुनिय नकान पुरशात न भज्जय कतिहान तुम राजवंश राजन संग मृगया सर खेलो बन दुरंग परमोध तजो बोधक पुराण रामायण सुनहु भारत निदान. राजा यहाँ बेसिकली अपने बेटे को रोस्ट कर रहे हैं. ही सेज तुमने ये रिलीजन क्यों अपनाया है सारा अपना शर्म लिहाज छोड़कर. इस नष्ट ज्ञान को मत अपनाओ जिससे मर्दानगी चली जाती है, गरिमा का नाश हो जाता है. तुम एक राजपूत हो, राजपूत जो विशाल जंगलों में हिरण का शिकार करते हैं. पुराणों का अनुसरण करो, रामायण और महाभारत को सुनो. सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर पॉलिटिकल लीनिंग यू कैन से दैट ओल्ड वेस्टर्न राजस्थानी वाज फिल्ड विद पुरुषार्थ और टॉक्सिक मैस्कुलिनिटी, व्हाटएवर सूट्स यू.
I mean, toxic masculinity, is that the right word? There's nothing toxic about being masculine, is it? It's just a little too masculine. Sometimes the world needs a little toxic masculinity, if you ask me.
But then दुनिया चलती है यिन यांग के प्रिंसिपल्स पे. डिंगल के पैरेलल देयर वाज अनदर लिटरेरी फॉर्म ऑफ दिस लैंग्वेज व्हिच वाज कॉल्ड पिंगल. जहां डिंगल में वीर रस डोमिनेट करता है, वहां पिंगल में श्रृंगार रस डोमिनेट करता है. लेट्स लिसन टू दिस कॉम्पोजिशन बाय कवि दलपत्रम, जो कि गुजरात के फर्स्ट मॉडर्न पोएट थे जिन्होंने पिंगल से इंस्पायर होकर इस गुजराती पोएम को कंपोज किया था.
हतो हूँ सुतो पारणे पुत्र नानो रडू छेक तो राख तू कोण छानो मने दुखी देखी दुखी कोण था तू महाहितवाड़ी दयाड़ी जमातू.
पिंगल was popular in eastern Rajasthan and the Kutch region of Gujarat. हमें एविडेंस मिलता है कि पिंगल seems to be a mixed language, a macaronic language of Dingle and ब्रज भाषा spoken in western UP.
तो पिंगल के लिए ये बात जरूर मिलती है कि गुजरात के रिमोट भुज में एक पाठशाला रही, ब्रज पाठशाला, जो वहाँ के राजा ने बनाई और 213 वर्षों तक वहाँ पर कवि बनाने का कारखाना चला. उन्होंने पिंगल के 4 भेद बताए और उन 4 भेदों में पहला भेद है कि वो विशुद्ध रूप से ब्रज भाषा. एक भेद है जिसमें और किसी भी भाषा का मेल या संयोग नहीं होता, वो विशुद्ध रूप से ब्रज के अंदर ही लिखी जाती है.
ब्रज भाषा is also spoken in the land of Braj, the land of Krishna. And as you know, गुजरात में कृष्णा भक्ति is very strong. भक्ति काल के दौरान गुजरात में संत वल्लभाचार्य के अंडर पुष्टि मार्ग का एस्टैब्लिशमेंट हुआ था. Very much like Brajapuli in Bengal, there was an attempt here to mix Braj Bhasha into the common vernacular and create a mixture that resonates with Krishna Bhakti. In modern days, Narsingh Mehta ji, जो कि गुजराती लैंग्वेज के आदि कवि कहे जाते हैं, gives us the best example of bhakti through his famous bhajan Vaishnav Chanto, जो कि गांधी जी का favorite भजन था. नरसिंह जी के गुजराती में you can see the immense influence of Braj Bhasha. So it seems to me that old Western Rajasthani, very much like Magadhi Prakrit, went in two different directions. एक side में it retained the rough, sour.
This is actually a really good, really good example of this Pokemon evolution, where it goes to different pathways.
Warrior texture of Dingle and the ancient Huns, and it became Marwadi. Jabki on the other side, it got softened by Krishna Bhakti, by Braj Bhasha and by Pingal cultures, and got domesticated to become the tangy Gujarati.
ऊंची थी आर पार सरद आकाश हवे उतरशे धोध मार हठू मींजाता वायराओ वहशे संदेशा के ચોમાસુ ધાર ધાર બેઠું કાલ સુધી રહેતા તા આપણે ને કાલથી તો વાછંટો રહેશે મકાનમાં ઓ ક્યાં ચોમાસુ ગાજે છે રાન.
I definitely think I can hear what he's talking about, the tanginess. I'm just focused in on I'm trying to focus in on listening to it.
Geographically, Gujarat is the only Shoresini culture which has a coastline, which means that Gujarat में maritime trade काफी popular था, जिसकी वजह से Gujarati culture was exposed to a lot of foreign cultures. In the northwest, Gujarati blends with Sindhi to form the macaronic language Kutchi.
Free Sind.
This is Gujarati and this is Kutchi. Let's do it. આવો આવો. અચો અચો. તમે કેમ છો? અહીં કી આયો? તમને શું ભાવે છે? આકે કરો તમે તો. તમારે ક્યાં જવું છે? કેડા વેણનું હે? તમને શું જોઈએ છે? કરો ખપે તો.
The number 2 is not do in
That was a cute
Gujarati,
video.
it's be, which comes from Sindhi. And Marathi के साथ Gujarati forms the mixed language Khandeshi.
गुजराती आणि मराठीशी थोडीशी मिळती जुळती अशी ही संक्रमक बोली.
गुजराती शब्द काही दिसत असतात आयराणी भाषेत. उदाहरणार्थ अंडोर, टिकरा, बे, नानी, ने, ही षष्टी, छे, छेचा शे होतो.
गुजरात में ही आपको मिलेंगे the Bora Muslims who are part of the Shia community. They originated from Yemen and they came to India around the 10th century. And Gujarat में ही आप पाएंगे the Siddhis को, the African workers who were brought by the Portuguese from East African countries like Ethiopia.
ગુજરાતી એટલે એમાં કાંઈ જ ના જલેબી ફાફડા ગાંઠિયા બધું જ ખાવાનું ઢોકળા બધું જ ખાવાનું મોજે મોજે એક નંબર.
And very interestingly, Gujarati में there is a special letter, this one, to make the sound j, not z, j. ये sound Avestan में काफी common है, so Gujarati decided to give it a space. How cute. संस्कृत के diphthongs यानी कि the I and the au sounds, वो मारवाड़ी में तो I और औ ही रहते हैं, but गुजराती में they become a and o. Vowels
o. Instead of I and ow, it's o. And e and o
that are also present in Bengali. So, for example, in Hindi, it's baithna, which in Marwadi becomes baithno, but in Gujarati becomes base form.
What?
Na, which in Marwadi
Betna
becomes baithno, but in
no.
Gujarati becomes base form.
Bezvon? Bezvon. Huh. Okay.
The Sanskrit sound vya also becomes ve in Gujarati, so vyapar becomes vepar.
Okay. All right. Things are starting to click for me, guys. My brain is things are clicking.
प्रामाणिकता જોઈએ.
की वेपर वीडियो देख ली.
This is not her voice. What was that? I'm sorry. Like the sound did not like. Okay. Anyways.
વેપારમાં પ્રામાણિકતા જોઈએ.
की वेपर वीडियो देख ली मुस्की मुस्की हाशु
A lot of these features seem similar to Bengali because प्राकृत ने इन दोनों लैंग्वेजेस को सिमिलर तरीकों से शेप किया है, बंगाली को थ्रू बुद्धिज्म और गुजराती को थ्रू जैनिज्म। गुजराती कल्चर में ना जैनिज्म का एक बहुत डीप छाप रहा है एंड इट कैन बी आर्ग्यूड कि गुजरातीज का बिजनेस में इतना अच्छा करने के पीछे जैनिज्म का एक बड़ा रोल रहा है। अब जो है कैसे, जैन टीचिंग्स ने क्लियर कम्युनिकेशन पे बहुत जोर दिया है, टू स्पीक ट्रूथफुली, काइंडली एंड क्लियरली।
जेंस की जो स्टिक एथिकल वैल्यूज हैं जो कि है ट्रुथ, ऑनेस्टी, कम लालच, अहिंसा और जियो जीनो दो की फिलॉसफी और क्वालिटीज है जो कि बिजनेस में उनको ग्रो करने में मदद करती है।
Because of this, गुजराती में एक क्लियर नो नॉनसेंस बट पोलाइट टोन डेवलप हो चुका है, which has helped Gujarati become a language of business and very efficient in family contexts. According to the Jain POV, life is nothing but a mathematics of good and bad karma. This is why Jains intuitively came up with the concept of Bahi Khata or the ledger system. Diwali pe Gujaratis worship these books in a tradition that is called Chopada Pujan, which comes from Jainism.
They worship ledgers? Huh?
There is a kind of this get things done attitude in Gujarati. Because of this practical nature, Gujarati has a very inbuilt sense of efficiency within it. Take the Gujarati script for example. अगर आपको हिंदी आता है लिखना, then it will take you less than 20 minutes to learn the Gujarati script. The script is nothing but a form of Devanagari that was optimized by businessmen and accountants to increase the writing speed. This is why Gujarati में this ऊपर वाली
I was gonna say, is that why it doesn't have the upper line so they can write it quicker? That's funny. That's really funny. And yeah, I can definitely see it. I can see it right here just by plain as day. I mean, I know I can differentiate and I can tell a lot of the different languages apart pretty easily, pretty quickly. This is funny. This is really funny.
Shiro rekha nahi hoti like Hindi or Bengali. You can see how Gujarati mein writing k is so much easier than in Hindi. Along with efficiency, Gujaratis are also great at multitasking. Case in point, Kate की बहन. She was my landlady when I was doing an internship at NIT Ahmedabad. जिन rooms को उन्होंने rent पे दिया था, just उसके नीचे, she ran a juice business and also an अगरबत्ती workshop. That's some strong hustle queen energy. While Rajasthan में भी ये business acumen काफी strong है, Gujaratis tend to have a greater communal bonding, which enables them to cooperate in a better way. Gujarat में gender equality is also काफी better. For example, women running their own businesses is quite common in Gujarat.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
But not so much in Rajasthan. शायद इसीलिए Gujarati communities do so well running family businesses in Africa or UK or US, running all sorts of shops, motels, diamond businesses.
It's like if it's I don't know if it's a trope or whatever it is, but yeah, 100%. If there is an Indian that owns and runs a business in the US, they're from Gujarat. Like almost 99% of the time. It's very funny.
Whatnot. Rajasthan, having a lot of this Rajputana energy, somehow resists this communal bonding. So your primary identity is still the clan that you belong to rather than the one uniform Rajasthani identity. शायद इसीलिए we have a common language called Gujarati in Gujarat, but there is no standard Rajasthani language, but a bunch of different dialects like Mewati, Shekhawati, Hadoti, etc. According to the German linguist Wilhelm von Humboldt, languages different worldviews को encode करती हैं, which he calls Weltanschauung. So हर culture एक different lens होता है दुनिया को देखने के लिए. For example, the Bengali culture teaches us to make art a part of life, to celebrate creativity. जबकि Gujarati culture shows us how to stay optimistic even in the face of hardships. It tells us that when life gives you lemons, don't lose that inner calm. It is this touch of sweetness in Gujarati culture which is evident if you compare Garba or Dandiya to a little more hardcore dance like Bhangra or Gidda. It is this practical, efficient and sweet nature of Gujarati जिसके वजह से India has got so many strong leaders जिन्होंने हमारे देश का भविष्य shape किया है. Right from Gandhi ji to Sardar Patel, from Jamshedji Tata to Vikram Sarabhai, we should all be collectively grateful to this beautiful culture of Gujarat. इसी Gujarati spirit से inspire होके, I recently quit my job and I went full on to work on IIP Maps, our very own tool जिससे आप boring spreadsheet को beautiful shareable images बना सकते हो. जब भी आप data को visualize करते हो, उसके सारे hidden patterns.
I really like his maps. His maps are amazing.
Suddenly दिख जाते हैं. For example, did you know that there exists a mysterious line that divides India into two parts? हम ये pattern बहुत सारे data sets
What is the correlation between this? The Chola dynasty.
and ऐसे insights spreadsheet से निकालना almost impossible है without using maps. And हमने recently add किया the ability to even chat with your map. क्या तुम मुझे बता सकते हो कि इस डेटा से हमें क्या insights मिलते हैं? We transcribe it on our end. You see it over here और हम कर देंगे इसे send. So let's hear this audio response.
इस नक्शे के डेटा से हमें ये पता चलता है कि भारत के अलग-अलग राज्यों में प्रतिदिन बिजली खपत में काफी अंतर है। ये अंतर कई कारणों से हो सकता है, जैसे कि दिल्ली और गोवा में शहरीकरण और विकास का स्तर काफी ज्यादा है, जिससे वहाँ बिजली की खपत भी ज्यादा है।
अगर आप कोई प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रहे हो, you will be able to
Wow.
all the related projects, which will give you additional context to what you're working on. So आप IIP Maps को बस एक visualization tool की तरह ही नहीं, but as a decision making tool भी use कर सकते हो। Coca-Cola India is already one of our customers, and we're looking to partner with more organizations who see the value in AI and data storytelling.
That's
was all
pretty
from me for this
cool.
video.
That's pretty cool, guys. That's real cool.
Guys, thank you to all our channel members and all the amazing creators जिनका काम we featured in this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye-bye, dude. A great video. Great video. And you know what? Like things, I really do feel like things are clicking for me. Things are clicking for me. I feel like I'm actually beginning to understand. And again, you know, brain fog is a pretty bad issue for me. It was a pretty bad issue for me. I've been taking a lot of Bacopa extract, and it's done me wonders. But like actually sitting and listening and hearing things being verbalized out, I feel like I'm definitely being able to tell the difference, specifically between a lot of different words as well. This is nice. I like it. This is a fun video. All of his videos are great. I really liked it. It was a good video. It was a very good video, guys. All right. Link to the video will be in the description down below. Please, 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 please go and check it out. I want to read some comments. I want to see what some of the people have to say. In a country full of people debating for languages, there is a man who makes me fall for every language. Thank you. Here's a super chat, 300 rupees. Thanks so much for about my own language that I didn't know. This is a brilliant series. As a Gujarati, this touched my heart and made me feel proud of our language and its rich history. Thank you for creating something so meaningful and beautifully presented. I truly loved every second of it. I like the graphic earth. Is this the same graphic earth that I'm aware of? I think it is. Thank you for the video. Being born in Gujarat, studied in Gujarati medium while having different mother tongue at home. Gujarati was one of the languages that shaped my childhood. There we go. Gujarat don't have Parado. Gujarat has abundant because we have suffered scarcity. That's why we have created abundant from our hard work. Gujarat land is dry, but not our hearts. Good saying. Thank you so much. Love from Rajasthan. So happy. Thank you. I'm a big fan of your channel since a long time. Being a Gujarati and a Jain myself, this video was a treat. Really good work. Immensely touched by the amount of patient research you have put into the video, as well as other Indian languages. Absolutely amazing. Incredibly grateful. I generally never comment on videos, but this one just won my heart. I have no words to describe what I'm feeling right now. Great job as always. All right, what is this? Make a video on Rajasthani. Falling for his voice, though. Oh, no. You're falling for his voice. All right, let's take a look at some of the newer comments. Love this video. I study Gujarati medium. I want my future children to also study in Gujarati medium. I can speak Gujarati, Hindi, English fluently. He's a master. Great video. Need more videos for Gujarat and its culture to be shown to the world via English and Hindi. Make a video on Marwadi too. Rajasthani. Hey, this is the person that was falling for his voice. Amazing video. Can you also do one for Matili? Okay. Yeah, new comments are typically full of people asking for requests, it seems. All right, well, again, I really enjoyed the video. I really, really enjoyed the video. Go like, comment, and subscribe on Indian and Pixels. And if you liked my commentary, let me know down below. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.